suppose f of a and g of a. This is actually equal to what? How do you find the limit when you put x is equal to a? So your answer is f of a by g of a. Limit as x tends to a, f of x by g of x. Actual value of this is f of a by g of a. Correct? But if f of a and g of a, both of them are, if f of a and g of a, both of them are 0, then what's the value of the limit? How do you get it? If both of them are equal to 0, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yes. If f of a and g of a, both of them are 0, then what's the value of the limit?
F dash a upon g dash a.
Correct. So, we apply hospital rule. We apply a hospital rule in which what do we do? We take the derivative of numerator as well as derivative of the denominator. Limit as x tends to a of f dash of x upon g dash of x, which is actually f dash of a upon g dash of a. Find the derivatives and put x is equal to a. If this is again 0, again apply hospital rule and get f double dash of a, g double dash of a, and so on. So try to solve this example now. Evaluate the limit. Evaluate the limit of. Evaluate the limit as x tends to y. As x tends to y. X is to y minus y raised to x upon x raised to x minus y raised to 1. Evaluate limit as x tends to y, x raised to y minus y raised to x upon x raised to x raised to x minus y raised to 1. So first of all, you have to find what is the indeterminate form. So two indeterminate form we have seen. One is 0 by 0 and other is infinity by infinity. So among these two, which is the one? You have to put x is equal to y and check. What is the form? Which indeterminate form is it giving? Put x is equal to y.
0 by 0.
Everyone, it is giving 0 by 0. Put x is equal to y. So what will get? Y raised to y raised to y minus y raised to y upon y raised to y minus y raised to 1, which is 0 by 0. So it is indeterminate form. Now you try to solve it. How do you solve it? You have to take the derivatives. So how you have to take the derivatives? How you have to take the derivatives? Numerator derivatives separately and denominator derivatives separately. So limit as x goes to y. Limit as x goes to y. What's the value? X raised to y का derivative क्या होगा? What's the derivative of x raised to y?
X raised to y log y.
Who is a variable? X is a variable or y is a variable?
X.
Y.
X is
Y.
the variable. Y is constant. Now, when you're saying x goes to y, y is constant. X goes to a, so a is constant. Here, y will be constant. So x is your variable, so to differentiate with respect to x. So what's the derivative of x raised to y? This is
Y x in
Y
raised
raised
to
to
y
y.
minus 1.
Yx
correct.
raised to y minus 1.
Very good. So y x raised to y minus 1.
One.
Y will come down. One power you will substitute by 1. So y x raised to y minus 1 is the derivative. So that's why what you get down the numerator derivative. Okay. X raised to y minus 1. Y x raised to y minus 1. Minus. What's the derivative of y raised to x? Now y is constant and x is the variable. So a raised to x derivative. So
Y
what will
x
To y
log
minus
y.
1 dy by dx.
Y raised to x log y.
y raised to x log y. This everybody knows. Derivative of a raised to x is a raised to x log of a. So who is a now? Y is a. So it is y raised to x log of. Clear? Everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Divided by x raised to x. So what's the derivative of x raised to x? I'm writing it here now. Derivative
X
of
raised to x into 1 plus log x.
everybody knows this concept, or I should do you want me to prove it?
No, ma'am.
Everybody knows the answer. X raised to x.
Yes, ma'am.
The derivative x raised to x into 1 plus log x.
Log X.
How do you solve it? I'll just give you the case. You put z is equal to x raised to x. Apply log on both sides. Whenever you have function, you have to apply log and solve. So log of z is x log of x, and then differentiating with respect to x on both sides. 1 by z dz by dx will become derivative of x is 1 log x plus x is derivative of log x is 1 by x. That gets cancelled. And therefore dz by dx is equal to z into 1 plus log x. But what is z? What is z? Z is x raised to x. So the derivative becomes x raised to x into 1 plus log x. Is it okay? X raised to x into 1 plus log x is the derivative.
Yes,
of
ma'am.
everyone. Yeah. Tell me what is the derivative of y raised to y? What's the derivative of y raised to y?
0.
0. Because
Zero.
y is constant. No? So derivative of constant is 0. So that
Zero.
is minus. Correct? So your limit will become now limit as x tends to y. Okay? Just see this is as it is only table, right? Now you have to substitute the value of x and y and see what is the answer. Is it indeterminate form or is it determinate form? That you have to find. So put x is equal to y, you will get this to be y into y
Raised to
is to
y.
1. Y is to y log
Log
of y.
y.
All the places where you have x, you have to put y.
Y raised to y.
Very good. Into 1 plus log y.
Log y.
Is it okay? If you solve it simultaneously, you will understand it more clearly. Now you just see here, this is y raised to y minus 1 and 1. So total how many y's? Y raised to y. दोनों जगह पे y raised to y है. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So take y raised to y common. You get 1 minus log y divided by y raised to y 1 plus log. So what will get cancelled? Y raised to y will get cancelled, and your answer is 1 minus log y
Log
or
y.
1 plus log y.
Okay.
Yes,
1 plus log
absolutely
y.
right. Absolutely right. Correct? Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So if it is 0 by 0 form, then you have to go for directly N hospital rule, or infinity by infinity form, then also you have to go for N hospital rule. So this is one of the examples which I revised so that you can come back to the understanding of limits. Now let's go to another type of form or another type of indeterminate form. 0 by 0, infinity by infinity. We'll solve one more example on infinity by infinity, and then we'll go to the other forms, that is 0 into infinity, infinity minus infinity, and so on. Please complete this quickly so that I can give you the next question. Should I give the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Evaluate limit as x tends to pi by 2. Evaluate, I write it here, limit as x goes to pi by 2. Tan of 3x, tan of 3x upon tan of x. Evaluate limit as x goes to pi by 2, tan of 3x upon tan x. Please try solving this. First of all, identify the form. Identify the form. And then go for simplification. Is it 0 by 0? What's the
Infinity by infinity.
Yes,
Infinity
it is
by
infinity
infinity.
by infinity. Done. So your question 8 is limit as x goes to pi by 10 of 3x divided by 10x. So when you put x is equal to pi by 2, 10 of pi by 2 is infinity, as well as 10 of 3 pi by 2 is infinity. This is 10 of 3 pi by 2 upon 10 of pi by 2, where both of them are infinity. So it is infinity by infinity. Okay, and therefore we can apply directly L hospital. So apply L hospital rule. Actually, once it is 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, the process is same. You have to apply L hospital rule. So what's your answer then? L will become limit as x goes to pi by 2. Tell me what's the derivative of tan of theta?
3x square 3x.
Derivative of tan is secant square, na? X square 3x into 3. Derivative of x is 3. And here it is
6 square.
tan. So what is sec of pi by 2? This answer is 3 into 3 pi by sec of sec square of 3 pi by 2 upon sec of 3 sec square of pi by 2. What's the value of sec of pi by 2?
3 cos square x.
No, tell me the value of sec of pi by 2. Sec of 3 pi by 2 and sec of pi by 2 is 1 over cos of pi by 2. Na? And cos pi by 2 is 0. So again it is infinity by infinity form, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So what you will do again? Either you again apply the rule or whose derivative become easier to solve. You can go for this or you can go for what do you do? Again it is infinity by infinity form. So
Yes,
again you
ma'am.
have to apply. But before applying, always try to convert the secant function into cos function.
Then cos pi by 2 upon
Correct.
3 cos square.
Correct. So you take 3 common outside. This will become cos x on cos square of 3x. Why I have done this? Because the derivatives of and sine
मैम वो 3 cos square x आएगा ना?
ये देखो ये cos square sec square जो डिनोमिनेटर में था वो न्यूमरेटर में जाके cos square हो गया. ये sec square 3x जो न्यूमरेटर में था जो तो डिनोमिनेटर में जाके वो cos square 3x. यहाँ पे 3 मैंने लिख दिया ना constant. Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now let's see what it is. Now which form it is when x goes to pi by cos square by 3 is 0. So it is 0 by 0 form.
Yes.
Yeah. So apply hospital rule. Apply L hospital rule and tell me the answer. When you apply the rule, you will get L is equal to 3 into limit as x goes to pi by 2. Derivative of cos square is 2 cos x into derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Divided by 2 into cos of 3x into 3. I'm writing here 3 into minus sin of 3x. Check it. Be sure that whatever derivatives you have written are correct. Is it okay? Yes or no? What
Yes,
happened?
ma'am.
Another constant. Cos x का derivative 2 cos x into derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Then cos 3x का derivative 2 cos of 3x into derivative of cos 3x that is minus sin 3x into derivative of 3x that is 3. So what will get cancelled? 2 will get cancelled, 3 will get cancelled, minus sign also will get cancelled, and your limit will become limit is x goes to pi by 2. Okay. If you want multiplying again, ये 3 तो cancel हो गया, minus sign भी cancel हो गया, so you can write it as
Ma'am, it again becomes 0 by 0 form.
yes, again it is becoming 0 by 0 form. Sin 2x divided by sin of 6x. Can you see this?
Yes,
2
ma'am.
cos x sin x. 2 cos x sin x is sin 2x and 2 cos 3x sin 3x is sin 6x. Whenever you come across such type of thing, try always to convert it to sin because sin is by 2. Otherwise आप क्या करोगे? जब तक एक टर्म फाइनाइट नहीं होता तब तक उतनी बार एल हॉस्पिटल रूल अप्लाई करते जाओगे. So better that try to convert if the limit is going to pi by 2, try to convert the question in terms of signs. Because what you do now, what you get the answer? Here also it is becoming again 0 by 0 form. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
one more time you'll apply an hospital rule and you get the answer. Both are. So try to do that. If you want to do it this way, still you can continue. But again, it will be product rule. Better than that is derivative of sin 2x and derivative of sin 6x. Is it okay? Why I have converted it? Because no function में तो आपको product rule use करना पड़ेगा. Single function में आप तो directly derivative use कर सकते हैं. इसीलिए 2 sin x cos x have written as sin 2x, 2 cos 3x sin 3x have written as sin 6x. Any doubt to anyone in this step?
Ma'am,
हाँ.
ma'am, will you explain the sum from starting because I joined a bit late due to network issue?
Okay. The question is limit as x goes to pi by 2. Those are understood. Please go ahead and apply one more time and hospital rule. You get the answer. The question is limit as x goes to pi by 2. Tan of 3x upon 10x. So first when we put x is equal to pi by 2, it is tan of 3 pi by 2 upon 10 pi. 10 pi by 2 is infinity. 10 3 pi by 2 is also infinity. So this is infinity by infinity form. So I can apply hospital rule directly. So if I apply hospital rule, what is the derivative of tan of 3x? It is sec square of angle. So sec square of 3x into derivative of 3x, that is 3. Tan x का फिर से secant square x. तो ये 3 constant है. Now if I keep this as it is, अगर you see derivative ये, so what is the derivative of sec of square 3x? 2 times sec into sec 10x and divided by residual. So it will become more and more functions. Product को बहुत बार use करना. इसीलिए I converted it to sec square x denominator का numerator में लिख लें और cos square का numerator का term denominator में लिखकर cos square 3x. Now the derivative of this again I have to use obviously square का derivative, that is 2 cos x into derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Cos square 3x 2 cos of 3x into derivative of cos of 3x, that is minus sin of 3x into derivative of 3x, that is 3. So that is this 3 and this 3 will get cancelled. Let me keep 2 cos sin x and 2 cos 3x sin 3x as it is. Because I know what's the formula of sin 2 sin a cos b or 2 sin a sin b. It is sin 2a. So I'm making use of that. 2 cos x sin x is sin of 2x. Sin of 2x. And 2 cos 3x sin 3x is sin of 6x. यहाँ पे अगर x goes to 0 होता है, this will 2x and 6x. I would have got the answer directly. But here x is not going to 0, x is going to pi value. So I will have to check what is the indeterminate form. When I put x is equal to pi by 2, it is sin of 2 pi by 2. That means sin of pi. But what is sin of pi? What is the value of sin of pi? 0. And what is again sin of 6 pi by 2 means sin of 3 pi. That is also 0. So again I am getting 0 by 0. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So we will apply.
Yes, ma'am.
So we will apply an hospital rule again. An hospital rule
Ma'am, is
again.
there any shortcut method? Because if this example comes in exam, it will take more time to solve this.
Yeah, actually, the problem is that the limit is not going to 0. Otherwise, 10x by x का formula use कर सकते थे. ये question जो है ना, the number of times because you are using 3 times L hospital rule, then it will be a question of theory. And if it is a question of MCQ, then 2 steps will be asked. So, for example, they may ask you what is the limit of cos square x upon cos 3x, like that. 2 steps formula questions will be asked for MCQ, and for theory question, this lengthy questions will be there. Because यहाँ पे we cannot use directly the formula. tan 3x upon tan x का formula कब use कर सकते हैं? tan x by x का अगर x goes to 0, but यहाँ पे x का आ रहा है minus. So I can. Is it okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So you have to be quick enough to get this answer. So what will be the next step now? Apply once again an hospital rule. Limit as x goes to pi by 2. What's the derivative of sin 2x? It is cos of 2x into 2 upon 6 into cos of 6x. So now this will become finite. So 1 by 3. 2 by 6 is 1 by 3. Cos of 2 pi by 2 upon cos of 6 pi. So what is that? 1 by 3 cos of pi upon cos of 3 pi, which is nothing but 1 by 3 minus 1 upon minus 1. So answer is 1. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll give
Yes,
you the,
ma'am.
I'll give you the questions. This question, if it comes, we have to go this way only and try to solve it for 2 marks. But otherwise, most probably the question which come for your MCQ exam, they be maximum 2 times L hospital rule you have to apply. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So I'll give you the question of that time also. Please try to solve it. Please complete this first and then we'll go for that exam. The unit test will be theory based, so I'm trying to solve both the type of examples. Okay. Take down this question. Evaluate limit as x goes to infinity. Evaluate limit as x goes to infinity upon x raised to log x upon x raised to n. The new question is limit x as x goes to infinity log x raised to n. Now, whenever log of infinity is there, it's undefined, so that any has to be infinity. Okay? So, which is this form again? Infinity by infinity. Can you see that, students?
Yes.
Log of infinity is undefined, so it will be taken as infinity. So it is infinity by infinity. Apply hospital rule. This is a question of x. Just see how number of steps it is. As x goes to infinity, derivative of log x is 1 by x, and derivative of x raised to n is n x raised to n minus 1. So limit as x goes to infinity, this will become 1 upon n x raised to n. Correct? Na? So within one step, you are getting the answer. 1 upon n x raised to 1 upon n x raised to n minus 1 will become n, because that minus 1 plus 1 gives you the answer. So what's the final answer? Are we going to go for n hospital rules once again? और एक बार n hospital rule apply करेंगे क्या? Quickly. Are we going to apply n hospital?
Yes, ma'am. Once again, we have to apply hospital rule.
Why you are going to apply? What's the derivative of numerator c? What you have to put x is equal to infinity. तो यहाँ पे infinity x है क्या?
No, ma'am.
So what is it? 1 only, ना?
Yes, ma'am.
X is there in the denominator, so it is n into infinity. So what is the final answer? 1 by infinity. What is the answer of 1 by infinity? 0. So your answer is fixed. Only one answer. So n is 0. Limit of this is 0. Is that clear?
Okay, ma'am. So the final answer will be 0.
Yes, it can be 0. Just see now. You know this.
Yes, ma'am.
So logarithm comes before and algebraic comes later. They are written in this form because of their convergence rate. They are written in this form because of convergence rate. So, what is the question? Log x upon x raised to n. If on this specific example it will work, okay? Log x will go to infinity. Log x will go to infinity later on. First, x raised to n will go. Because the degree of x raised to n is high. So, until this will go to infinity, this will still backward. So, whose convergence rate is higher? Logarithmic is lesser and algebraic is greater. So, x raised to n goes to infinity quickly, then log x, and that's why 1 by infinity 0. That's the final answer. So, with the help of such logic, we can solve the examples when the degrees can be compared. x raised to n is of higher degree and it is having convergence rate also high. That you can confirm with such type of calculations, but before calculation also you can write down the limit value in this. Is this okay? If the
Yes,
degrees
sir.
are same, then you have to definitely solve. Because if it was log x raised to n upon x raised to n, then the degrees are same. So you have to actually solve and see. But here x raised to n, the degree is higher, and degree of log x is 1. So who will go faster? X raised to n will go faster, and that's why the answer is 2. Please do that. Okay? So this is one shortcut you can say to get the answer. But otherwise also if you apply an hospital rule, you are getting that the limit is coming up to be 0 and how many times you have to apply? Only once. So you will get the answer quickly. Clear? Everyone? Is there any doubt to anyone? Please ask. Okay, fine. So this was about 0 by 0 and infinity by infinity. Now the other ones which are there in indeterminate form. In the very first lecture, maths I told you the different forms. So there are other than these forms which cannot be directly substituted. So what's the thing that we have to do? First I have to convert the other forms to either 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity. You have to convert to 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity the given forms which are not in the given specified 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity form में नहीं है, other form में. So पहले you have to convert it to this forms and then you have to apply L'Hospital rule. You cannot directly apply L'Hospital rule because it is not the what we have seen. कब हम लोग convert कर सकते हैं? M dash upon G dash Taylor series expansion में, and that is a function upon function and those terms get cancelled. If the other forms are there, they cannot be directly written in that form, and that's why we cannot cancel out and we cannot get the answer to be f dash by g dash. इसीलिए पहले वो forms को 0 by 0 या infinity by infinity form में भी have to convert, and then we have to solve it by our standard L'Hospital rule. Okay, so let us see today the forms which are 0 into infinity. First two we will see 0 into infinity and infinity minus infinity. First is 0 into infinity and infinity minus infinity. Let's see this quickly. Okay. So what is the answer of 0 into infinity? Generally, why it is called indeterminate form? इसके एक ही अगर answer, if the answer is unique, then it will be finite or determinate. Determine कर सकते हैं हम लोग. लेकिन अगर इसके दो आंसर रहे, then it is indeterminate form. What are the two possible answers of 0 into infinity? What are the two possible answers of 0 into infinity?
Ma'am, will you please repeat the question from starting?
Yes. हम लोगों ने अभी इससे पहले क्या कौन से फॉर्म्स देखे? 0 by 0, infinity by infinity. इनको indeterminate forms क्यों कहते हैं? Why do we call them indeterminate form? Because 0 upon anything is 0, anything upon 0 is infinity. So it takes two values. Similarly, infinity by infinity को भी दो values अलग-अलग आ सकते हैं. Anything by infinity is 0, infinity by anything is infinity. So इनके दो अलग-अलग values आ रहे हैं. So it is not a fixed value. So it is indeterminate form. Now we are looking some other indeterminate form, which are 0 into infinity and infinity minus infinity. तो इन दोनों के लिए अगर मैं इनको indeterminate form कह रही हूँ, if I say that these are indeterminate form, then it should take more than one value. So what are the different values it can take? 0 into anything. What is the answer of 0 into anything?
0.
0.
And anything into infinity?
Infinity.
Infinity.
So it is taking more than one value, ना? इसीलिए उसको indeterminate form कहते हैं. Because it is taking more than one value, it is called as indeterminate form. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly,
Yes, ma'am.
infinity minus infinity.
0.
Yeah, some of you will say it is very large number subtracted from very large number. If I don't infinity minus anything, you can call it as infinity. Anything minus infinity, you can also call it as minus infinity. समझ में आ रहा है? So it is taking more than one value, and that's why it is indeterminate form. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
लेकिन इसके लिए हम लोग डायरेक्ट L'Hospital रूल नहीं अप्लाई कर सकते. because the function is written in which form? Product form. तो वो जो हम लोग cancel कर रहे थे, f dash of a by g dash of a क्यों आ रहा था? f of a और g of a 0 था और उनके साथ में x minus a was common, which was cancelling out, and we were getting the answer. But here it is in not fraction, a upon b के form में नहीं है. How it is? It's in either multiplication or subtraction. So I cannot use directly an hospital rule. What I have to do? I have to convert this. I have to convert this either to 0 by 0 form या फिर infinity by infinity. Is it okay? इन दोनों
Yes,
को
ma'am.
ही convert करना है. Then only I can apply. Can you tell me how can I convert 0 into infinity to 0 by 0 form? ये कैसे कर सकते हैं? How can I do that? Think. It's very simple. 0 into infinity को 0 by 0 form में लिखना है. First move this 0 will remain as it is. What is infinity? How can you write infinity? In the numerator?
1 upon infinity.
Absolutely. So 1 upon infinity मतलब 0 by 0 हो जाएगा ना? Are you getting it? So convert that 0 into infinity as 1 upon 0 upon 1 by infinity, which will give you 0 by 0. मतलब आप क्या करोगे? एक function होगा f of x into g of x. Your question will be something like this. Your question will be something like this. F of x into g of x. So f of x 0 होगा और g of x क्या होगा? Infinity होगा. So how will you write this? You write it as f of x upon 1 by gx. Is this okay? समझ में आ रहा है क्या? And then it will become 0 by 0 form. Is it okay? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Others? Okay.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
let's go to example
Yes, ma'am.
directly. Take down the question. Evaluate limit as x goes to 0. Limit as x goes to 0. Sin x into log x. First example is limit as x goes to 0. Sin x into log x. So what is sin 0? 0. What is log 0? Different. So infinity. So what's the indeterminate form? 0 into infinity. Is this okay? Everyone? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now, So now you have to convert it to 0 by 0 form or infinity by infinity form, which will be easy.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
So then we don't have to apply L-hospital rule over these questions.
You have to, but you have to first convert it to 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity. वो पहले convert करना है, then you apply.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So how you are going to convert this?
Sin x upon 1 upon log x.
Okay. If you take very good.
Ma'am, UV rule.
No. Apply. आप directly apply कर ही नहीं सकते हैं hospital rule, because I told you ना, it's not something like f of a or f dash of a वो नहीं आएगा. What it will become? It will become the function will become f. अगर ये sin x है, its function दिखा. So this won't give you that f dash by f dash upon g dash. ये product है ना, तो यहाँ पे हम लोग वो L-hospital rule directly use ही नहीं कर सकते. We cannot use that because Taylor series expansion में वो term common नहीं आएगी. So first I have to convert it to infinity. That's the first thing. Clear? सबसे पहले वो समझ में आया. That's the most important.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now listen here. किसी ने तो कहा कि I will write sin x upon 1 by log x. Sin x upon 1 by log x. If you write this, what will happen? 1 by log x का derivative. What's the derivative of 1 by log x?
Log x by cos x.
नहीं. Let me write it down what one of the students has said. Okay. Limit as x tends to 0, sin x upon 1 by log x लिखेंगे. Correct? So what is sin of 0? It is 0. Sin of 0 is 0. Yeah. Akansha, if you have any doubt, please ask. Sin of 0 is 0. Log 1 by 0. This is log of 1 by infinity is 0. 0 by 0. Yeah, that's nothing wrong. This is absolutely right. लेकिन what after this? इसके बाद हम क्या करते हैं? Yes or no?
Yes.
We apply a hospital rule. But what's the problem? What's the derivative of sin x? That is easy. What's the derivative of 1 upon log x? 1 upon log x का डेरिवेटिव क्या होगा? -1 upon log x का
Minus log x upon x.
-1 upon log x whole square into derivative of log x, which is 1 by x and so on. So it will become more complicated, isn't it? So हमेशा
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, keep this in mind that don't take log in the denominator. Take the trigonometric function or other function which is there in the denominator. Is this okay? This is very important point. Akansha, if you have any doubt, please ask.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So never take log x in the denominator. Always take the other function in the denominator. Because 1 by log x का derivative और complicated होता है. इसलिए keep log x in the numerator only and take sin x in the denominator to become cosine x. Is it okay?
Yes,
Is it
ma'am.
clear? Now it is not 0 by 0 form. It is infinity by infinity form. But in both of the cases, I can apply a hospital rule directly. So apply a hospital rule. So if I apply a hospital rule, if I apply this rule, what I will get? L is equal to limit as x tends to 0, log x derivative 1 by x. And what's the derivative of cosec x?
Minus cosec x cot x.
There you go. Minus cosec x cot x.
Cot x.
Okay, let me rewrite this in a very nice way. This will become limit as x goes to 0. Okay, how can I rewrite this so that it will become in terms of 10x? Cot x will go log, it will become 10x divided by x. And if you want, it will become sin x. Cosec x will go on top, it will become sin x. Is it okay?
X
Any
cos
doubt?
x.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
हाँ, तो अभी इसको लिमिट सब्स्टिट्यूट करके देखो व्हाट यू आर गेटिंग द आंसर. You know something that 10x by x. What is the limit of 10x by x?
1.
1. So ये हो जाएगा -1 into sin of 0 which is 0. That's why you don't have to again look for x. Are you getting it? Whenever you see cot x, see whether you can convert it to 10x and write it as 10x by x. ये कर सकते हो क्या देखो. Okay. So what's your final answer? Answer is 0. Is this clear, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So answer is 0. You will try on your own now one more example. Quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So take down the next example. जिनका हो गया है वो सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करो. Limit as x goes to 0, x log x. Limit as x goes to 0, x log x. Try this. Tell me the final answer, okay?
मैम यहाँ पे 0 by infinity अप्लाई करना है ना.
0 into infinity आएगा पहले, तो
हाँ,
उसको either infinity by infinity करो या 0 by 0 करो. क्या है क्वेश्चन में, क्या है log x, तो log x को तो ऊपर ही रखना है. So how will you get x in the denominator? x को कैसे डिनोमिनेटर में डालोगे? So first
1 by x.
1 upon x.
So this is x is 0. So 0 into log infinity. Log is infinity. So 0 into infinity. So this limit n will be written as limit as x goes to 0. Now x को ऊपर ही रखना है divided by x. X to be written in the denominator. Then how do you write it? 1 upon x. So now it is infinity by infinity form. Log की वजह से अगर आंसर 0 into form is 0 into infinity. Always keep log on top. Take the other function down. And now solve it. We'll get the answer.
Ma'am, is the answer is 0?
Yes, correct.
Yes, ma'am.
The answer
0.
is
Answer is 0.
correct. Very
0.
good. So everybody is getting. So apply hospital rule.
1 by x.
Yeah. limit as x goes to 0, log x का derivative 1 by x और 1 by x का derivative minus 1 by
minus
x.
1 by x square.
Absolutely right. So n will become limit as x goes to 0, एक x
Minus
cancel
x.
हो जाएगा minus x. That is 0.
0.
Correct. N is infinity. Very good. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. One more you take now and try to see. I'll give you a. I'll try to see whether I can give you a simple one. Or should I give you a lengthy one? Zero into infinity. Take it down. Limit as x goes to 1. Simple one I'll give. Limit as x goes to 1. 1 minus x. Limit as x goes to 1. 1 minus x into 10 of 5 by 2x. 10 of 5 by 2x. Try this. Is this again 0? What is the form? 1 minus 1, 0 into 10 of 5 by 2 is infinity. So this is 0 into infinity form. Try to solve it, tell me what's the answer. Yes, what's the answer? Can anybody solve it and tell me the answer?
-1.
Try once again. It's not minus 1.
2 by pi. Final
2
answer.
by, correct. 2 by pi is the final answer. Ritu, please check once again.
Yes, ma'am.
X is equal to this. So whom you will take down first of all? Limit as x. Which function will be easier to take it down?
1 minus x.
1 minus x अगर पीछे लिया तो it will become 1 upon 1 minus x. तो उसका डेरिवेटिव क्या होगा फिर?
-1.
Minus 1 upon 1 minus x. 1 minus x the whole square into minus 1. तो उसका डेरिवेटिव कभी भी खत्म नहीं होगा. 10x ऊपर है 10 थीटा. तो 10 थीटा का डेरिवेटिव क्या होता है? secant square थीटा. और फिर से वो भी डेरिवेटिव रहेगा. So are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
so generally try to take trigonometric function down. Log अगर रहा तो log को ऊपर ही रखना है. उसके साथ में जो भी होगा उसको नीचे लेना. लेकिन यहाँ पे अगर I take 1 upon 1 minus x, then the derivative of denominator will never end. Numerator is a trigonometric function. So again the derivative will be number of times will be increasing. And then you have to find out अगर आप क्या कर सकते हो what you can try 10 of pi by 2x पर ऐसे ही रखना. That way also you can try ना. But then you have to do the adjustments properly. Limit x is going to 1. X is not going to 0 also. Otherwise, you have tried 10 of pi by 2x upon pi by 2x, then multiply by pi by 2x, and that you could have tried. But the limit is going to 1. So I can't do that also. समझ में आ रहा है? So take 10 theta in the denominator. So 1 minus x. When you run the numerator, is the derivative. Immediately it is becoming -1, which is fixed. -1 is the fixed number, na? So if I keep it on top, it will become in one step only. I will get numerator to be final. So I have to stop. कब हम लोग एल हॉस्पिटल रूट स्टॉप करते हैं? either numerator या denominator should become final. So derivative of 1 minus x is -1, which is finite. So I have to stop. That's why I kept 1 minus x. The tan theta when it goes down, it will be the cot of pi by 2x. Is this okay? और हमें 0 by 0 we are getting or infinity by infinity. That is not becoming any problem. So what it is becoming now?
Hello, students. Wait for some time. Huh? The PC has got off. It's restarted. So I'm starting it once again. Okay, please wait for some time. You can hear me, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll explain you. Let me check by then. I'll take 5-10 minutes more, and then we will start the practical a bit late. Okay, just let me take. Let me start it once again. Yeah, the previous question where we had stop limit as x goes to 1 minus x, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me see. Once they start, why this happens in middle? Taking some time. I have to complete that.
Yeah. Can you hear me now, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Just a second. Yes. So where we had stopped at this limit as x goes to 1 minus x upon cot 10 is written in the denominator as cot. Is this clear? Why we have selected this only? Because derivative of 1 minus x will become minus 1 immediately and we have to stop there. So I will be able to get the answer quickly. So apply L-Hospital rule and you will get N is equal to limit as x goes to 1. Derivative of 1 minus x is minus 1. And derivative of cot is minus cosec square pi by 2 x into derivative of pi by 6 is 1. So minus minus cancels, pi by 2 will become 2 by pi. Yes, and limit will become 1 upon cosec square of pi by 2. What is cosec of pi by 2? 1. So answer is 2 by 1. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, miss.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So this was about 0 into infinity. Should I take 5 minutes more so that we can take one more infinity minus infinity form because we are already lagging behind. And then the practicals also will start at 110, 150. Is it okay? Okay, so let's write down the next limit form, that is infinity minus infinity. Infinity minus infinity. So here again, the function will be given in such a way that it will be infinity minus infinity form. Take down the example directly. Evaluate limit as x goes to 0. Limit as x goes to 0. 1 by x minus 1 upon 1 by x minus 1 upon sin x. So as x goes to 0, where does 1 by 0 go? What is the form? 1 upon 0 is
Infinite.
sin 0, so that is also
Infinity.
Infinity.
so infinity minus infinity form. Again, I cannot apply Hospital rule directly. So what we'll do? We'll try to convert this to either 0 by 0 form or infinity by infinity form. So how will you do that? Who will tell me?
Cross multiplication.
Absolutely right. So we have to first cross multiply, it will become of the type function upon function. Now it is having in middle minus sign. So cross multiply and you get the answer minus x upon x. And now you check sin 0 is 0, this is 0, 0 into 0, so it is 0 by 0. Is this clear? Very simple. This is now 0 by 0 form. Okay. And therefore, what we'll do? Apply L-Hospital rule. Applying the rule, what you'll get? L is equal to limit as x tends to 0. What's the derivative of sin x? Cos x. Minus 1 upon. Yes, actually, you could have done one more thing also. But let's go ahead and this. Can anybody think what we can do is here?
Ma'am, we can divide x sin x by whole term. Means we can separate out the terms and divide each other.
Yes, that way also you can try 1 second. But sin, yeah. So what you'll get? So you'll get the same thing, na, but then if you divide again, you get the same thing.
Yes, ma'am, we will get the same thing again.
Yeah. What I was saying, this is 0. Sin x minus x is 0 by 0 form. But here you know that sin x by x is 1. Yes or no? Limit as x goes to 0, sin x by x is 1. So if I divide by x, I will multiply by x.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you getting it? Others, please. Number of steps if I decrease, then this will give me the answer. So I need to get x squared. So this question will now become limit as x goes to 0, sin x minus x upon x squared. Is this okay? I have multiplied and divided by x. Limit sin x by x is 1. So x into x is x square. So it is sin x minus x upon x square. Still it is in 0 by 0 quantity. Yes or no? The number of steps will decrease. That's what the reason of doing it this way. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Soham,
Yes,
Ritu,
ma'am.
Vedika.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So sin x minus x का derivative होगा cos x minus 1 और x square का derivative हो गया 2x. So when I put x is equal to 0 again, this is 0 by 0 form. But within the next cell hospital to get the answer. What is the answer? L is equal to limit as x goes to 0, cos x का derivative sin x minus 1 का minus sin x and derivative of 2x is 2. Now when you put x is equal to 0, sin 0 is 0, so 5 is answer. Check please whether you have understood this. If there is something which you have not, please ask.
मैम दैट
Yes.
x sin x by x multiplied by x वो स्टेप नहीं समझा.
I know that since limit as x tends to 0, sin x by x is the value 1 होती है. If you want, you can, this is the standard limit, or you can solve it by approximation also. This is 0 by 0 form, so sin x का क्या है cos x upon 1 and cos of 0 is 1, so the limit is 1. Is this clear? Whenever you see the question sin x, you can think about converting it to sin x by x. या फिर 10x भी हुआ तो भी 10x by x का limit 1 होता है. So I try to convert that sin x to sin x by x. If I am dividing by x, I have to multiply. So x into x x square हो गया. इसका limit 1 है तो separately इसकी value 1 आ गई. इसका function लिखे माइनस sin x minus x upon x square. Is this okay?
Okay,
सही?
ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Clear. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and then we took the derivative. Derivative of sin is cos x, derivative of x is 1, x square का derivative 2x. यहाँ पे x is equal to 0 put करने के बाद फिर से cos 0 is 1, 1 minus 1, 0 upon 0. So one more time if you apply hospital code, you get the answer. So the answer is 0. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. You try now one question of this type quickly and tell me the answer. Evaluate limit as x goes to 0, limit as x goes to 0, 1 by x, limit as x goes to 0, 1 by x minus 1 upon e raised to x minus 1. 1 by x minus 1 upon e raised to x minus 1. So first to put the limits and check what it is. X is equal to 0, 1 by 0 is infinity, minus 1 upon e raised to x minus 1. E raised to 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. So it is infinity minus infinity. Infinity minus infinity form. So try to solve it, convert it. First of all, in which form you want to convert it? You are going to convert it to f of x upon g of x. So you have to cross multiply.
Yes, ma'am.
So this will be the limit as x goes to 0, e raised to x minus 1 minus x upon x e raised to x minus 1.
मैम फाइनल आंसर इज 1 by 2 है ना?
इसका आंसर क्या?
हाँ.
Let me check. 1 by x minus. Yes, answer is 1 by 2. Correct. How many steps you got the answer? How many
4.
times? 4 times. Is there any other shortcut that you can apply? Do you know any standard identity? E raised to x minus 1 upon x वगैरह कुछ पता है? Limit.
Ma'am, e raised to x minus 1 upon x will be 1.
करेक्ट e raised to x minus 1 upon x is 1 फिर से वही एडजस्ट करो तो यहाँ पे x स्क्वायर आएगा तो दो स्टेप में आपका आंसर आ जाएगा आर यू गेटिंग इट चार बार आपको अप्लाई करने की
Yes,
जरूरत
ma'am.
नहीं पड़ेगी so do that is it clear everyone let me write this step and then this is your after simplification and this can be rewritten as limit as x tends to 0 e raised to x minus 1 minus x upon x e raised to x minus 1 if I'm dividing by x this limit is 1 this limit is 1 therefore this becomes limit as x tends to 0 e raised to x minus 1 minus x upon x squared and now check the form this is e raised to 0 is 1 1 minus 1 0 minus 0 is 0 divided by 0 so apply hospital rule
L'Hospital rule, we will get e raised to x minus 1 upon 2x. So then after putting 0.
again it is 0 by 0 and then
Yes, ma'am.
only 2 times if you apply you get the answer so therefore this will become L'Hospital rule get limit as x goes to 0 e raised to x का derivative e raised to x minus 1 yeah answer 1 to x but again this is 0 by 0 form so apply L'Hospital rule again this is there in our MCQ so 2 times you have to apply and therefore actually there is no need to apply L'Hospital rule also tell me is there any need so this is 1 by 2
Direct we can take
correct that's the same limit you have to use e raised to x minus 1 x which is half because this is 1 there is no need to again use also clear everyone
Yes, ma'am.
since
Yes, ma'am.
since limit as x goes to 0 e raised to x minus 1 x that's your answer so answer is half so see you don't have to use 4 times L'Hospital rule not even 2 times only you have to simplify the function in a proper way your number of steps will reduce answer is half clear
Yes, ma'am.
okay so
Yes, ma'am.
please go through the MCQ that I have shared and try to solve as many examples as possible I'll also solve it in your tutorial class so 0 by 0 infinity by infinity 0 into infinity and infinity minus infinity these 4 forms we have seen tomorrow what I will do is we'll try to complete 1 raised to exponential forms of limits for that let me give you a task just a second